It's that time of the year. It's that time of the year. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about. It's playoff time. It's playoff time. The best time of the year across all sports. When the playoffs starts, I am there. And of course, guys, this year I will be doing content around it. Last year, I was doing content on playback. Playback have shut down. I'll be over here on YouTube. Guys, we are here. I'm gassed, man. I'm gassed. And listen, I thought, I could have done NBA predictions, but I'm looking around at all the analysts, and a lot of people have the same thing. They have us, OKC, going through to the final against Boston Celtics, which is the common thought for people, right? So I thought, let me not do that because I have the exact same kind of one. So, which means it's actually not going to happen. So let's see what happens. But I like narratives. And one thing I like about basketball is that I bring a lot of narratives to football. And sometimes people say, oh, you're always Americanizing the sport. Well, now I can finally Americanize what I want to do and talk about basketball, where narratives is everything, right? And there's no better place to start with, for me, one of the biggest stories of this playoffs. There's other stories. There's Wembanyama. What's he gonna be like in his first playoff? You know what I mean? Jokic, he's got to go and get his lick back. Ant-Man, is he gonna be fit enough? There's OKC. Can they go back to back? Where does that put Shea in all-time conversations if he goes back to back MVP and Finals MVP? There's so many narratives, but the one I want to talk about is about LeBron James. LeBron James. Let me tell you guys something first and foremost. LeBron James, that's my goal. Now, I don't want people to come here and start talking to me about Michael Jordan. I didn't watch Michael Jordan, okay? LeBron James, and even when I see tape, when I see clips, I'm not gonna lie, I know who's more impressive to me. LeBron James is my goal. I think he's the greatest basketball player of all time. I think he's the most complete basketball player of all time. Nobody has put together athleticism, IQ, and scoring in a package like LeBron James. That's my opinion. Passing ability as well. Everything about LeBron, floor general, I think he's the GOAT, right? I love his story, the pressure from 16 years old, 15 years old, to go on to be, whether you want to call him 1, 2, or 3, I don't care, to go on to be one of the greatest players of all time after the pressure that he received, after being on Sports Illustrated at such a young age in high school. Just the story inspires me. It doesn't just inspire me, it inspires my career, it inspires me in life, bro. But LeBron, it can be another story. That can be another day. If you guys want to know my rankings, my all-time rankings, let me know. But LeBron James is number one. But listen, the story is LeBron at 41 years old. He's going into a playoff game, right? The first round against the Houston Rockets and Kevin Durant without Luka, without Austin Reeves, without the best player on the team, Luka, without the third, if you want to say the second best, but I think he's the third best player on the team in Austin Reeves. It's LeBron by himself again. Now, we have seen LeBron by himself. Now, some people are going to say, well, he still had decent teammates in the first Cavs run. Okay, maybe, but they weren't elite. You know what I mean? They weren't elite guys. That he took that team to the finals, right? Obviously losing to the Spurs. Then you look at the team in 2018. Kyrie leaves, and then it's just him with J.R. Smith, with Tristan Thompson, with nobody that's on his level, and he has to go up against Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Draymond, Klay Thompson, and he almost steals game one. We all remember that J.R. Smith moment, right? LeBron James has been in these type of positions before, but LeBron James was not 41 years old. That was 21, 22-year-old LeBron James. That was 33-year-old LeBron James. This is 41-year-old LeBron James, who averaged this season 21, 6, and 7, which is obviously his lowest stats. I don't know if that's his lowest since his rookie season, but it's his lowest, obviously, contribution of his career, because he's his oldest stage. This LeBron James right now should be the third man on this team, just looking to make shots. If you need him to play make, if you need him to, but right now he's going into war with Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. With Ime Udoka, who's obviously a fantastic coach. You look at this Rockets team, right? I think they actually disappointed. Now, yes, they ain't got a point guard. They haven't got Fred VanVleet. We understand that, right? But they haven't got Steven Adams either. But they've been pretty solid. Fourth quarters, they let themselves down. The first three quarters, the Rockets are as good as any team in the NBA. And then all of a sudden, the fourth quarter comes, they have a massive, massive issue with closing. We've seen that all year. I've watched this all year. And that's why I love watching the Rockets. I love watching the Rockets because their games are exciting. The Rockets games, you know, by the fourth quarter, some silly stuff is going to happen. Şengün is going to now all of a sudden stop passing. He's going to try and bully ball his way the whole through. KD is out here searching for the ball. Eason is going to miss shots. Amon Thompson, all of a sudden his shot's not landing. You know, you see these things, but this team, this Rockets team as a unit are far better than the Lakers, right? Especially not when Luka and Reeves are there. That's a debate if you want to have a debate. I would still edge towards the Rockets, but the superstar ability of Luka, the superstar ability of LeBron on any night. Austin Reeves, has had a great year. The games that LeBron weren't playing, this guy was averaging 28 points at one point per game, right? So Rockets right now, without those two players, they have the massive advantage. I genuinely think the fact that LeBron is going into this playoff game, he's going into this playoff games, right? Let's get up the Lakers roster, bro. This guy's pulling up with, what's my man's name? Jake, I keep forgetting his name, how to pronounce his name. Jake LaRavia. He's putting up with Jake LaRavia. He's putting up with Rui Hachimura. He's putting up with DeAndre Ayton, probably the most frustrating talent in the last 10 years. Maybe Ben Simmons takes that. But when I say like somebody that people expected something from, and he's still in the league though, but he's giving you nothing. Every now and again, he decides to pop up. Oh, they want to play me like Capella. You just don't know what you're going to get from DeAndre Ayton, right? You don't know what you're going to get. And this Rockets team rebounding, they're very, very good rebounding team. So DeAndre Ayton's going to have the series of his life. That is the reality. LeBron James's role is not only going to be to score. LeBron James's role is going to be to assist. It's going to be the floor general. It's going to be to play 40 minutes a game at 41 years old. And it's going to be improve what's around you. LeBron needs to make Jake LaRavia better. LeBron needs to make DeAndre Ayton offensive game come by assisting him, by throwing lobs. LeBron James is going to have to get Rui Hachimura and shooting in catch and shoot situations consistently. Luke Kennard. Marcus Smart is back, which is positive for them, obviously on the defensive side. Lakers, I don't think, are a good defensive team, but they're going to have to become a good defensive team. They're going to have to be. The only way the Lakers can even sniff anything against this Rockets is if defensively they are on it and then they rely on people like LeBron to drive them home offensively, because we know LeBron now defensively he ain't got it, and that's understandable. I think when you look at LeBron James's career and you think about LeBron James's greatest moments, right? You think about LeBron James's greatest moments, and I actually pulled up something, right? I pulled up something which say his 5 greatest moments. This is just according to the Sports Star, right? This is according to the Sports Star. The 5 best career moments for LeBron James. The 45-point game against Boston in 2012, Game 6, went absolutely insane. I think he went 9 for 26. Yeah, 19, for 26. Just different. The demon in his eyes. That was LeBron James, villain Bron. That's when he had stuff to prove to people. That's when he was still known as a choker after the 2011 against Mavs. He came different, right? So we know what LeBron did there. So that's one that they've got in there. And obviously is this the most iconic LeBron James image, or is it the dunk with D Wade? Is this the most iconic LeBron image? I think it might be, it might be. Then you got the 48 special versus Pistons in 2007. Look at that. That's 22-year-old LeBron James. I mean, look at what he did, bro. Look at what he did. You know what I mean? At 22 years old, man. Listen, anyway, go. Then you look at this shining moment. Now, this, for me, won't be topped. This is the greatest moment of LeBron James's career, in my opinion. Game 7 against the Warriors. You're down 3-1. He does the image that goes, that's an iconic image as well. Goes and beats them, blocked by James. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, him and Kyrie bring it home. Cleveland, this is for you. This is the greatest moment of LeBron James's career. And in fact, this is when he said he is the GOAT. He said he is the GOAT after this, right? That's what he thinks in his mind. But, so obviously he's got 41 points, then 27. Just, bruh, prime Bron, man. Prime Bron. Prime Bron. We ain't going to see anything like this. And then they said the best version of LeBron, 2018 against Boston. I think this whole run should be put into one. The whole run should be put into one. LeBron James in this moment in 2018, the way he carried that team to the finals and then dropped, as it's going to say here, dropped 51 points on the Warriors with KD in that team. Dropped 51 points until that blunder with J.R. Smith and all of that stuff happened. This is the 5 greatest moments according to the Sports Star. So that's game 1 in 2018. That's the best version of him in 2018 as well. The game 7 against Golden State Warriors, the 3-1 down, and the 48 and 45 against the Pistons and Celtics. I'm going to say this right now, guys. If LeBron James at 41 years old, with Bronny James coming off the bench and getting valuable minutes, with Jake LaRavia, with Rui Hachimura as his second man, if LeBron James takes down the Rockets with Kevin Durant and gets them through to the second round, this will be the second greatest moment in his career. This will be the second greatest moment and achievement of his career. Guys, I need you guys to put it into context. I have to say his age. And it's year 23. We have never seen anything like this. Year 23, 41 years old, his son coming off the bench in the playoffs against KD, a long-term rival of 15 years, and the Rockets, the young Rockets with Sengun and Amen Thompson and Jabari Smith. And he takes them down without Luka Doncic, without Austin Reeves. This will be the second greatest achievement of LeBron James's career, other than 3-1 down to Golden State Warriors and making that comeback. I'm going to say that. And I want to know what you guys think about that. I think this will be I want to say greatest achievement, because that one is like out of this world. It's like an alien thing. But if LeBron James gets this done, if LeBron James gets this done, I'm on to anyone that's saying he's not the GOAT. I'm on to anyone that's saying he's not the GOAT. Nobody has been like this. This is excellent from 17 to 41. With his son. Come on, like, man, I'm rolling around with their sons in NBA playoffs. But as much as I'm saying all this, I do not think it will happen. I think this is a complete fairy tale. I'm moving like Nick Wright. I'm very ambitious. I'm very hopeful, right? Do you know how much has to fall into place for LeBron James to get this done? So much has to fall into place. But for me, if there's even... I just want to see if he can even get it to games. Can he get it to 6 games? We don't know what the health is of Luka and Austin Reeves. I don't think they should come back. Your injuries are bad. I don't care what you're doing in Spain, Luka. I don't know what Austin Reeves is doing, but I think it's done. I don't think they should be playing. But if they did want to play and he could hold out, force steal one game, prolong it to the point that Luka and Austin Reeves can get back in time, or even just Luka. We know what Luka can even do on one leg. Luka on one leg can still give you 27, 9, and 8. Realistically. Now, when on 2 legs, he can give you 50, 10, and 10. Do you get where I'm coming from? So let's see what happens, though. But if he can steal a game, tomorrow we've got that game, Rockets v Lakers. Is it Rockets v Lakers tomorrow? Is it Rockets v Lakers tomorrow? No, that's on Sunday. 1:30. I'll be locked in to see that, guys. But guys, like, share, subscribe, turn notifications on. The playoffs have started. It's your boy CultureCams. We're gonna be here all playoffs. And guys, let me know what you think about that. Also, let me know if you want to see me do a ranking video of my top 5, of my top 10 and my reasons behind it. Or let me know what content you want to see from me in this basketball field. Of course, people are used to me talking about football, so I know it's going to be varying in terms of who's paying attention. But this is what we're doing. We're growing the content and we're growing the platform, guys. So we're inclusive of everybody. Like, share, subscribe, turn your notifications on. Just what if LeBron James and the Lakers make it to the second round? What if?